Hi everyone, this is Diana Palm, the Love Witch, and today we're going to be talking about spiritual love. What is spiritual love? Spiritual love requires the two authentic partners come together to connect very deeply, mentally and emotionally, and honestly within relationship. The spiritual bond has nothing to do with religion. Spirituality in and of itself is about your authentic connection with yourself, your soul, your divine connection to being here in this life, along with your life purpose, your life path, and your connection to the divine. Yes, you are a divine being. And when you are really in alignment with who you are, showing up with transparency about who you are, you can actually attract spiritual love. Spiritual love is the goal because it's about two people being truly authentic, including vulnerabilities, imperfections, but yet still showing who they are and knowing that they can still be loved even though they're not perfect. Because I've got news for you. If you're down here on earth, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody down here is perfect. But even being able to recognize that is a gift in itself, where you can actually have more compassion for yourself and others, understanding that we're all in this together. We're all going through the same sort of life experiences, finding our way, learning our lessons, and learning through relationships. Many people don't even realize that we have relationships to teach us about ourselves. We have relationships to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. When we come into relationship, our partners often mirror back to us what our flaws are. Often we fall in love with them for the things that we also have in common, things that we admire about ourselves that we see in our partner. But the things that we don't like about them, we most often also have inside of us. And these are opportunities to recognize that so that we can learn and grow through relationships. If you've been using relationships as some form of entertainment source instead of as an opportunity to learn about yourself and to grow, then right now, here today, this is your wake-up call. And it's time for you to start looking within and truly taking notice of how you've evolved through relationships, how you have come into more emotional confidence, more emotional maturity, and how much more you have to bring to a relationship than you did 10 or 20 years ago. Many of my middle-aged clients are afraid that, oh, they don't look like they did when they were 20 years old. They don't have the same body. They don't have the same skin. Their hair is different. So many things about their physical appearance has changed since they were 20. But what they sometimes don't see about themselves is how beautiful they've become on the inside because of the experiences they've had in and out of relationships, where it's created a bigger and more dynamic, connective part of themselves, where they have grown into the best version of themselves and now have that to offer partnership. When people grow like this through relationships and they heal their wounds along the way and they learn their tough lessons, relationships, they provide it. Relationships make you grow. If you're looking at your relationships in the right way, with no finger pointing, taking full accountability, and doing the work, you can use your relationship to grow and to evolve into the best version of you. And there's nothing more attractive than somebody showing up with all of their lessons, showing up healed and whole and ready to enter a relationship to be vulnerable and open to love. Everybody has a sort of false identity that they show to the outside world. And it's in those quiet moments with your intimate partner that you reveal the true you. And this is also where you can really see your own growth. What kind of partner are you? And you can ask yourself if you showed up caring and giving, or if you showed up wanting to take and just receive from relationship. It'll also point out if you've got some weird patterns going, like exchanges or obligations rather than just the giving of love. All of these things that we can reflect upon will show where we're at in our ability to have relationship and where we still need to grow within ourselves in order to have a good and healthy relationship. Your false sense of identity is brought in by your ego, who's afraid that you won't be loved for who you really are. So we often often project an outward image that keeps us safe, that keeps us protected. But this also blocks out the authentic you. When your soulmate comes towards you and they're only seeing your mask, they won't recognize who you are on the inside. They won't know it's you, their soulmate that they've been searching for. So I invite you to take off the mask. I invite you to get authentic. I invite you to love yourself enough so that you can attract your spiritual union. You can attract your divine life partner. Many times people are not able to easily release this outward image or their false sense of self. It often takes absolute despair, grief, and heartache to break away that outer shield so that you can get authentic. And it is there that we can create a new experience for love to emerge, for us to love ourselves as we are in a more gentle, vulnerable, compassionate way. And that's how we can bring more love into a relationship as well. It's all about stripping away the falsehood and embracing our authenticity. You will never overcome your heartbreak by being vindictive, by acting out, by seeking revenge, or by freezing everyone out of your life, by being too unreachable. These are all self-protective mechanisms also brought in by the ego. So in that state, you're going to shut down the energy of love and have very limited authenticity and connection in love because your love vibration is so low, it's so blocked. But you can change this. When you can have more compassion and more understanding without projection, you can actually love your partner better, and you can love yourself better. A sign that you've overcome your heartbreak is when you've embraced a sort of softening within you, a sort of sweet vulnerability and truth, and that you know you can be who you are without fear of rejection. Regardless if you get rejected or not, you can live without the fear of rejection. Showing up with a more gentler approach allows more love to come towards you. And this is how you can invite more love into your life. If you're ready to experience spiritual love, let me know that down in the comments below. And let me know what you're willing to let go of and heal in order to create true and authentic space for love to emerge in your life. If you'd like some help healing your broken heart, be sure to set up a private session with me at www.dianapalm.com. If you like this video, be sure to give me a like down below, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I can't wait to see you in the next video.